Claire loved old mysteries. She was a historian, drawn to forgotten stories, so when she heard about Blackwood Manor, she had to see it. The mansion stood on a windswept cliff overlooking the sea. Locals told chilling tales of the house. They whispered of ghostly cries and strange happenings, but Claire was not afraid. She was intrigued. Claire arrived at the mansion on a grey afternoon. The old iron gates creaked open as if in warning. The house loomed over her, its windows like vacant eyes. Inside, dust covered everything. Cobwebs clung to the walls like ghostly shrouds. The air felt heavy, thick with a silence that seemed to hum. Claire took a deep breath and began her exploration. Each room was a glimpse into a forgotten life. There were faded portraits on the walls, their eyes following Claire. The furniture was draped in dusty sheets like sleeping giants. But one room drew her in, a room with an air of sorrow. It was an artist's studio, with an easel standing by the window. On it rested a portrait of a young woman. Her eyes seemed to follow Claire, filled with a deep sadness. The portrait was captivating. The woman was beautiful, with long, flowing hair and a sad smile. But it was her eyes that held Claire. They seemed to plead, to whisper a silent story. Claire examined the painting closely. It was exquisitely done, every detail perfect, except for one thing. The expression in the woman's eyes seemed to change as Claire moved. At times it looked sorrowful, at others almost accusing. As Claire studied the portrait, she heard it, a soft whisper like the rustle of silk. It seemed to come from the painting itself. She couldn't make out the words, but the voice was filled with longing and despair. Claire stepped back, her heart pounding. Was it her imagination, or was the portrait actually whispering to her? Determined to find out more, Claire searched the studio. She found old letters, their ink faded with time. They spoke of a woman named Eleanor, a talented artist who had lived in the mansion. According to the letters, Eleanor had been accused of a terrible crime, poisoning her own brother. But the letters also spoke of her innocence, claiming she was framed by a jealous rival. Claire continued to explore the mansion, the whispers following her. She began to experience strange occurrences. Doors slammed shut on their own, and objects moved inexplicably. But it was the whispers that truly unnerved her. They seemed to grow stronger, more insistent, as if Eleanor was trying to reach out from beyond the grave. One evening, as Claire sat by the fireplace in the library, she made a startling discovery. Behind a loose brick, she found a hidden compartment. Inside lay a leather-bound journal. Its pages were filled with Eleanor's elegant script, a diary filled with her thoughts and fears. As Claire read through the entries, a sense of dread washed over her. Eleanor's words painted a picture of a woman betrayed, falsely accused of a crime she didn't commit. The journal revealed Eleanor's deep love for her brother and her devastation when he died. It also exposed the true culprit, the jealous rival mentioned in the letters. He had poisoned Eleanor's brother and framed her for the crime. Eleanor had been imprisoned, her cries of innocence ignored. She died in prison, heartbroken and alone. Claire realized with a jolt that the whispers, the strange happenings, were not meant to scare her. They were cries for help, pleas for justice from beyond the grave. Eleanor's spirit was trapped, unable to find peace until her name was cleared. Claire knew what she had to do. She had to bring Eleanor's story to light, to reveal the truth and free her from her tormented existence. Armed with Eleanor's journal, Claire contacted the Historical Society. They revealed Eleanor's innocence and the real culprit's treachery. The story sent shockwaves through the community. Authorities reopened the case and Eleanor's name was cleared. The mansion fell silent. The whispers ceased. Claire stood before Eleanor's portrait, now peaceful. Claire left Blackwood Manor, her heart full. The mansion, bathed in sunset, stood as a testament to truth.